1, 2, 3, let's go.
Wednesday afternoon, hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz.
Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins and Trevor.
Very gingerly, very carefully. And that was directly as a result of Christopher Reeves pushing for that. Anyway, the point is, I remember reading his book, and he went into this stem cell research and about the effectively cloning of embryos so that they could develop this. And the actual cloning of people, of humans, is, I believe, is illegal in most countries, if not all countries. And I think any people who've attempted, perhaps like you, to see if there is any evidence of cloning going on, they tend to find out that there isn't. They draw a blank. And I think doctors or scientists will say that although you can clone the genome, the human genetics, the genome, the DNA, you cannot clone, it's not yet possible to clone the actual human being themselves. So although that happens in identical twins where they come from the same egg, they've not found a way, they've obviously researched this, of actually cloning the human being. So if they were to clone the DNA, the genetics, the genome, that would all be identical, but not the person themselves. I mean, you might remember, I'm not sure whether I remember or I read it, but we did clone in this country an animal in the 90s, I think, late 90s, called Dolly the sheep. Do you remember that at all?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember reading something about Dolly the sheep. Yeah.
Well, she was the first animal apparently in the world to be cloned.
Right.
Dolly the sheep. Now, it was a Dorset sheep, it was called.
Right.
And they live normally to about 12 or 13 years.
Right.
Well, Dolly, she 6.5 years, as I remember,
Right.
she was euthanized because she had lung cancer and quite bad movement in her legs and so on. She had arthritis, basically, as well as lung cancer. And she was struggling, so they put her down, but she wouldn't have lived long anyway. But they wondered why she lived 6.5 years. And what they think is that when they cloned the other sheep to create Dolly, that sheep was 6 years old. So they think Dolly started off at 6 years old and lived another 6 or 7 years. So that's quite interesting that they could obviously clone to that degree that the age is actually the same on the new cloned creation. So it's a difficult one, isn't it? I mean, if they can research and help people who are paralyzed with stem cell research to be cured and to walk again, because that was always Christopher Reeves' aim and wish and determination that one day he would walk again. Sadly, his body gave out before then, and just as a corollary to that story of him, his wife Dana, and she would have been, I think, in her 40s at the time. She lived for another year, and then a year after he died, she was told she had terminal lung cancer. Now, she'd never smoked anything like that.
Right.
It was almost, and she died. A very celebrated woman, a very celebrated couple, and they had.
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.
Wednesday afternoon. Hoping you will tune into our show. It's hosted by Cuz. The leader of our gang will make the show go with a bang and fund the aim of everything Cuz does. And fund the aim of everything Cuz does.